Alright, now we're doing X4, where I have been playing in my off time. Because I'm kind of sort of addicted, and I have figured out how to make money. And I have almost sort of figured out how to play the game. So let's get into it and do the thing. Eventually. You know, sometime. Maybe. Maybe someday. There we go. Okay. So where are we? Where am I? I'm at a wharf. Okay. I think that's because I was restocking something or another. What do we got? Laser towers I need. Satellite I need. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I have updated my engines. In fact, I think I'm just gonna go all in. I currently have a number. I have about 5.2 million, not billion. I have 5.2 million in my pocket from mostly, almost entirely, letting my miners run. Let's go. Combat thrusters all in. Shield generators already all in. I can't do better weapons yet. I've got the long range scanner Mark II and the docking computer Mark II, which makes my docking a lot easier. Otherwise, yeah. My paint job got lost. I had a unique lighter colored paint job that came with the ship when it was gifted to me, and I clicked a button somewhere at some point, I don't remember where, which defaulted it to this one, which still looks neat. I like it. I'm a little sad about losing my special paint job though, but I will. Alright, so this is going to cost me $362,000 just to upgrade my engines a little bit. So while that's cooking, we got a minute to cook on that. We'll take a look at the various other things that are going on. So currently we were attempting to do some things. This is the Boron sectors. They want me to dive into here and do some stuff we'll do in a sec. I have done a little bit more exploring, but not very much. I explored a couple sectors in here. And in fact, I found something that I wanted to save for stream, so I reloaded. So I'll have to go back to Black Hole Sun at some point and do exploring. Found a couple more sectors over here. The Void, the Reach, Second Contact, and various numbers there. I found the Zin, which I think are the Split faction. They don't like me very much, but kind of like to get on their good side at some point. I had a few pirates try to take me over, and I said "fuck you," and I blew them up. And then I stole their ship. So I now have 4 guards around my headquarters because I stole their ships, and then gave them pilots and said, "Okay, now you're protecting me." What else we got going on? Oh, nope. Okay. Here. So this is I don't really have an easy way to show that. Let's see if I have an easy way to show that. Let's do this button. Let's do the live stream view. Yeah, the live stream view doesn't let me change camera angles and stuff. Toggle object lock, toggle channel lock. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is a light freighter that I picked up because I wanted to move some materials back and forth. And those materials that I wanted to move back and forth were this one. We have 13 hull parts left to deliver. I have done 793 and 309 of the parts required. Now, previously they required like 70,000 of them, of each. And I calculated it out to be like $6.5 million worth of crap that they were asking me for. Turns out they were fulfilling their own orders over time, and I only needed to participate. So I participated. So this is going to complete tonight, preferably soonish. And then we'll be able to continue whatever this mission takes us to. And then we'll be able to hopefully find some inactive jump gates to figure out this path. Because I'd like to continue forward with this Kingdom End thing. I've been doing random missions, various stuff and things that people want me to do, that kind of thing, making some money, killing some xenon, repairing some stations, placing some laser towers. So that's the one I'm going to be doing next. I also managed to source antimatter cells. I finally found a place that was selling them. So I have these, so we can turn this in and do this part of this mission. That'd be kind of neat. Also, missions that are available. What do you want? I don't really need to do that. That's fine. They just want me to pick up a person, drag them to another station. So in here, I have 3 promotions to rank of friend. Provinces Adrift, which are the Boron folks. Argon, because I've been my miner has been mining and trading in their sector, so it's been passively giving me friendship points with them. And the Hatikva, which are the ones that I've been slowly working on with this mission chain. So we'll probably go do some of this at some point too. So we have stuff to do, but then also, map, stop. If we have time, we'll do some Black Hole Sun, because this is a mission chain that I'm not positive, but I think might lead me to the ability to scrap ships. Possibly. I ran into scrappers over here, and I was very excited for that. So I really want to do that. But first, let's just go dink around. See if we can clear off some of this very large mission list. So I'm going to go to here, see if I can place down those the laser towers. I have 12 of them on me. Good times. What are you? Blazing the trail. Oh, this is where the inactive jump gate is. Hey! I was wondering where that was, because I was having a hard time mostly figuring out the UI. This was my major problem. Figuring out the UI to figure out where this mission was. I have figured it out. So we'll do that while we're in here, too. Hey, that's good. Alright, let's get out of here. Nope, wrong button.
Mako.
Let's get out of here. I've also been trying really hard to learn hotkeys and overall menu navigation, stuff like that, because I've felt, the first couple streams I felt very out of place and unprepared. So I have attempted to prepare. Alright, we going the right way? Yeah, we're going the right way. Ah, screw it.
Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot it. And here we are. I don't know what that is, so probably not. What are you?
Wayfinder.
What are you? Oh, you're kind of neat. Oh, I'm in here now.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Yeah, that's an ominous name. I feel like you need a less ominous name, Kithinks. Where was the zone that tried to kill me? I don't remember where that is. Also, why are you not taking me straight to the path?
Autopilot. Disengage.
I'll take me straight to the path.
Empty space.
Oh, I hear a friend.
Protector.
I see.
Hive guard.
I see. Oops. There we go. I see. I see. They want me to go straight to their defense platform and place down a whole bunch of laser turrets. Alright, cool. Thanks, guys. The CETA.
Sworn, do not approach the Ka'ak installation. We have given Leader our word that we will not engage them unless they engage us. There is no need for undue provocation.
I was literally told to do some undue provocation. Alright, okay. So the mission is a random mission. So I don't technically have to do it. And thus they won't kill me if I don't do it.
Cog installation.
Cock. Oh, that's neat. I like the triangles. Oh, that's a rock. Cock installation. Oh, that thing. That's neat. Alright. I guess I won't do that mission then. We do, however, need to find the inactive gate. So let's see if we can find that. Cock. Okay, so that's the gate we came in on. That's a Xenon station. And that was a weird Xenon station. I suspect this Xenon station is some sort of story-related element because it's Xenon, but it's not marked hostile. And I flew right up to this, like I think the first stream, with no idea what I was doing, no guns, no nothing, and everything was fine. So, no idea.
Protector.
Also, wasn't this the place that tried to kill me if I wandered off in the wrong direction? Like, don't I need to worry about that? Storage 0 of 0, station information. What do we got? Sanctuary of Darkness, nothing. Filled capacity, nothing. Yeah, it feels like it's completely abandoned. Oh, what are you? You look neat. What are you? Ah, it's one of those things, okay. Also, I like these big vertical stone structures. Okay, so this is probably not what I'm looking for, but it's something.
Danger.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Fair enough. Okay, a couple gold things. I don't need those. Unknown object. Maybe that's the gate. Oh, that's an active gate. I'm told to look for an inactive gate. Like I can see that from here. Really want to go through that, see what's in there though. Fuck it. We're going in. Going the wrong way. It's not accessible. Alright, cool. That's fine. What is that then if it's not an actual thing.
Unknown object.
I thought it might be the inactive one, but I can't click on it. First off, it didn't show up on scans. I got no mission progression when I touched it. Oh, it's getting dark red.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
I am aware.
Hull damaged.
I am aware. Can I get out of here before that becomes a problem?
Hull critical.
Okay. So that was cool. I got out of there technically. So this empty space here must be the scanner.
Danger.
Ow. Rude. Hang on, I
Mako.
gotta solve that. Hang on. I need to like get repair drones or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing. I feel like it should be a thing.
Danger.
I know. It's lightning-y. I get it. This place is scary. I don't like this place. And I do remember
Danger.
having this problem before, where I couldn't quite figure out the best way to navigate this place without dying a horrible death. Numbers. Flame repairing. Very slowly. Would be kind of nice if we had a faster repair laser. Did that just eat my entire shield? Stab it. No, it didn't. I thought it did.
Mako.
So the problem with the avoiding void space is you can't see it unless you're in the map. And if you're in the map, then you can't aim. You can't navigate. You can't do that. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, 80% from 20. We're getting there. Almost done. I mean, I guess I could set manual navigation waypoints, maybe. %. $95. There we go. Okay.
Docking. Mako.
Okay. So, I wonder if these asteroids are something fun. Let's go.
Autopilot.
Oops.
Autopilot.
Nope.
Disengage.
Let's go navigate to this.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Ah, it's so orange. Let's see if this is a direction I can go without dying.
Autopilot. Disengage. Autopilot. Engaged.
Okay, so I got
Danger.
a cluster of stations.
Hazardous region detected.
Mother-
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Why autopilot? Why? I was here. I told it to go this way, and instead it went this way.
Asteroid.
Asteroid, indeed.
Danger.
Ow. Fucking lightning. Ow. Stab it. Motherfucker. got crystally things on it. Probably.
Danger.
Dangerous, perhaps.
Danger.
I am aware, lady. I'm aware. I do happen to be aware of the extreme danger I'm in currently. This button.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Great. Good time to autosave game. Love it. Now, that is a problem because that is opposite of what I was seeing on the map. I am not in what
damage.
I thought was a hazardous region. Okay, how?
Danger.
I know. I am aware. How? Because, like, I was here, well within the red space, and I was taking significant damage. Show encyclopedia entry on the Sanctuary of Darkness. Formerly a Xenon system, Sanctuary of Darkness became infested with cock during the Jump Gate showdown. Jump Gate showdown. The repercussions of its connection to Great Reef were dire and felt immediately. Cock forces spilled out into the largely unprepared Boron systems. It's unclear why the cock in this system were so exceptionally aggressive. Most suspect that it was due to the ongoing mining activity in the province's drift systems. Others, however, speculate that Sanctuary of Darkness may constitute one of the last remaining cock safe havens after Operation Final Fury sought to wipe them out from the known network, and that they were only looking to defend their lair. Although the reasons for their frequent but largely uncoordinated attacks were unclear, it is even more uncertain why they eventually ceased. Without any means of communicating with one another, it appears that the two neighbors now nonetheless live in a very fragile state of undeclared truce. The system itself is inhospitable as it ever was. The nearby star creates a dangerous environment that makes it unsuitable target for colonization efforts. The system's current dwellers may be mysterious, but the star is downright puzzling. Its signature has led scientists to suspect that it was not formed naturally, but was instead manufactured artificially. There is currently no consensus among the scientific community regarding who could have created the phenomenon, nor is it clear for what purpose it was created.
Danger.
It's created for danger. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, the hexes don't show up on the scan range, unfortunately. I need to get to here. Possibly something down in this corner, but I can't seem to do that if everything is trying to kill me.
Danger.
Stop. I was trying to get out and repair my shit so I can actually have a chance to survive again. Deep red may also be bad. But then why is not deep red good? Because it's not deep red. So black is bad. Red is bad. Red with black in the middle is fine. theoretically. But that does not then leave me any pathway to get to where I need to go. And I can't tank it.
Danger.
I am aware. This is a very scary place to be.
Mako.
Okay.
Danger.
So aside from random lightning strikes, this place is fine. It generally eats through my shields, but doesn't explode me otherwise.
Danger.
Can I go this way? Can I skirt around that way? So let's go here.
Danger.
I mean, I could potentially get a better ship, but I'm not entirely sure the better ship would have any better chance of surviving the mess. Alright, Tiny's dip through black. Is that going to cause
Danger.
problems?
Hazardous region
Yes,
detected.
okay. So black is very bad. Red is dangerous. Well, so the deep red is... I think that's just not deep red. Ew. Oh,
Asteroid.
that's that thing, okay. So not the deep red is just me being in the not deep red space. There's not deep red, or there's not deep purple. Not, yeah. So, I think, as long as I stay in the red space, I should be fine.
Danger.
Minus the lightning. That seems to be something I can't avoid. Blue is not better. So the colors, if these stick to every other color scheme, red is asteroid filled, blue is gas filled, and purple is a mix of both. So it shouldn't be anything hazard related. Wait, we have a warning sign mission? Where'd that come from? Oh, that's this one. Okay. I should probably not do that one. But I'll hold on to the mission for now. Alright, so we're going around this way. Hopefully this path continues. Ow! I touched the asteroid and it touched back. Rude. Okay, so in theory, I should be fine.
Jump.
There it is. Approach the jump gate in the cell. Try to get a reading.
Oh, okay, so it is inactive. It looked like it was active from afar. It looked like it had the activation warble in the middle. Alright, we're approaching the jump gate. Approaching the jump gate. I have approached the jump gate. I am in the jump gate. Alright, fine. Let's see, let's do this one. Oh, I gotta scan it. Okay. that would be why.
Empty space. Jump gate.
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders have reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
Alright. Now, sir, I desperately need you to speak up and enunciate. Let's see if we can tinker with that at all. No. There's no... Well, there is a voice volume, but it is as up as it can. So let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. And let's do some of these things. He is not human. He cannot speak up. But he should.
We've gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
Alright. I can do that.
Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
We're scanning, we're decrypting.
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Maybe it's not fine. Survive. Great. Alright. Hello, friends.
Forager.
Uh-oh, hang on. Audio levels. I think her voice is going to be extra loud. I'm not sure if she counts as a voice for the voice volume, but she might. Let's do that. Let's do some of that. Let's do some of that. Because I might need to turn it down again and just not be able to hear some of the NPCs talking if she's going to be that loud. 'Cause she's loud. And she talks a lot. Unless... Is there a game setting for turning down how often she talks? Could turn down the spoken target names so that she's not all up in my ear every time I click something. That would reduce her speaking. It's probably the best we're going to accomplish here. Okay. Hello, friends. How are you? Would you like to say hello to my little friend? Ow. Ooh, loot. Hang on, bud. I'll be with you in a sec. I got loot. Thank you. I don't know where the other one went. I lost sight of him. Ow. Threw his corpse at me. How dare you?
explorer.
Yes. Your display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
AKA incoming?
Our science team has pored over the data that Neela T was able to lift from the cache. While we have not yet completed our examination of the Sanctuary of Darkness cache, it is quite obviously the most promising of the gates. Despite the additional challenges the Ka'ak will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
It does sound like a problem.
Perhaps, once the provinces have re-established their economy, they can attempt some terraforming. For now, this expedition needs you to map out safe passage for a larger fleet to navigate through Sanctuary of Darkness.
I'm still working that out myself, bud.
Use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka'ak installations.
That makes sense.
And other hazardous regions, obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map.
Deploy the sub-menu. Objects like satellites, beacons, or mines can be deployed from this. Okay, yeah, I know that. The ship will drop them from the XS dock. Yep. Okay. So we're still in one of the many tutorial missions, but it was blocked by me not knowing what the fuck I was doing. So I had to learn how to play the game before I could continue the tutorial mission. Yep. Alright. So we are to drop nav beacons to map out a safe path between the gates. Okay. Well, the safe path between the gates is effectively this away. I wonder if there is a this away, but I think these are also cock stations, so I don't think it matters really which way we go. Is that really dead space right there? That's unfortunate. How many nav beacons are you expecting of me? It just says map out a safe space. It doesn't really go into detail. So let's put one here. I started the game with 10.
For the longest time, the community of planets thought the Kark had been eradicated by their joint efforts. Recent attacks on solitary miners, and now this, prove this notion was overly optimistic.
Alright. Good morning, Ace. How you doing? Yeah, it really doesn't tell you which way to go or which how many to do. Here, let's do this space here. I feel like that's a good spot. Actually, this is probably a good spot right here, because it's another narrow passageway. Now, I guess they probably could go through the blue. I guess it doesn't matter which way at all, but whatever. They didn't give me directions, so I'm doing whatever.
Danger.
Ow, my butt. Oh, I wonder if I just have to... Yeah, I think I just need to put enough beacons that they can pass. So, like here would be a good next one to do. Unfortunately, once you
Autopilot engaged.
once you set a waypoint, you then lose your set mission, because the waypoint that you set counts as a mission. I would like for you not to veer randomly sideways, K.
Autopilot disengaged.
My autopilot literally just tried to veer me into dangerous territory. Like, what the fuck?
Danger.
I am aware. Alright, next spot we're going is here. Alright, then the next place will be right around here.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, I feel like her voice is turned exceptionally loud, unfortunately. Let's tinker a little bit more here. The autopilot, or the autosave is definitely a little bit long. Now, I did set up the autosave to happen every 10 to 20 minutes. It was originally every 40 to 80 minutes, and I was losing too much progress if I needed to load or whatever. So I've gotten into a habit of just dealing with it. Would be nice if it was longer and didn't lock out the game entirely while it happened, but oh well.
Autopilot disengaged.
Excuse you. I tried to stop. No, I tried to stop.
Danger.
Yeah, my butt. Alright, then we should be able to get away with like one or two more.
Danger.
Oh, my butt. Okay, maybe the space is a little bit hazardous with all the asteroids and whatnot, but you know, that's fine. They can go around.
Danger.
Alright, and the last one can probably be right here.
Danger.
Yes, it looks like you have found a route. Nicely done, Explorer. Everyone, move in. The expedition shall now establish a scientific outpost. This may be the beginning of a most fruitful phase in our journey together.
Hooray. I did a thing. And I got a message. What does the message say? Wayfinder progress report. The Wayfinder expedition has arrived at its intermediate destination, an active gate in Sanctuary of Darkness, which we suspect to be a suitable candidate for further experimentation. The gate's potential was confirmed by reading this cache, which, while only an incomplete reading, indicates a possible connection to Kingdom End. With the existence of the local administration, we are currently procuring the building materials required to begin construction on a gate-link terminal, an elaborate support infrastructure which will allow us broader access to the gate's mechanisms. It will also be used to funnel energy into the gate, which when we attempt to force an activation. The blueprints for this terminal were supplied by our kingdom and allies, but we will still need to conduct a series of tests to ensure that everything operates as expected. It's also not yet clear exactly how much energy needs to be supplied. Our scientists have a rough idea, but we do not know whether the required amount of energy is impacted by the supply on the Kingdom End side, or indeed whether the Boron on the other side have already covered some of the demand. Either way, we expect the limited communication and immense energy requirements to present a challenge going forward. As well as ensuring that these requirements are met, our experts have also begun the arduous task of decrypting the data that our team was able to read from the gate's cache. With the help of the recovered data, we expect to eventually be able to home in on the Kingdom End system's positional data, but we will still have to verify these coordinates independently. Although all of this presents a significant challenge, our biggest obstacle is our inability to interface with the gate's operating system. Over the decades, many attempts have been made, but so far everyone has drawn a blank. We are missing that one elusive variable, some sort of key to activate the system. While we have clear ideas on how to tackle all of the other obstacles, this one remains the most puzzling, and I suspect that overcoming it could well take several more decades. Considering all of this, we expect to be able to begin our initial round of experiments in about 4 years, and to adjust our timeline according to the results. In the meantime, with a safe passage through Sanctuary of Darkness now established, we welcome anyone who wants to visit the Wayfinder in order to check on our progress. I would be glad to answer any further questions in person. The Mankaret, commanding officer of the Wayfinder expedition. The Mankaret. Okay, so we did that. It was good. We also have invitations from those 3 factions that want me to be friends, so we'll go do that at some point. Ah, there's our friends. There's the Wayfinder, right there. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that one. That's neat. General overall shape is relatively basic. Just kind of a sliver in the dark. But it's got some neat features to it. The offset triple engines in the back, the slightly raised bridge area here, all of the kind of open grid space in the middle. It's got some neat technical elements to it. And dig it. I dig it. Where are they going? Where are they going? What are they doing? They're following my beacons is what they're doing. I did done good. Okay, fair enough. So we're not going through that portal anytime soon. That's inactive. The other one, there was one of these. These are typically like booster gates that send you to a nearby system, but these ones are not clickable, accessible, drive-throughable. I'm not really sure what that's about. I don't think I can go there because it's in scary territory. So I think, for now, we're done with that little mission chain, which is good. Yeah. 10 more units of hull parts. Now, I could finish that if I wanted, but maybe we'll do that. Let's get that set up. So to get that set up, we need our Callisto Vanguard here. And we need hull parts. We need a place to buy hull parts, which is over here. Yeah. Oh, really? What happened? There. Okay. Hull parts. Right here. At the hull part factory. Go figure. All right.
Danger.
Ow, my butt. So you buy 10. Confirm. And then you come back over here. Who wants the hull parts again? I think it was the Boron shipyard. Yeah, Boron shipyard that wants it. Trade with Boron storage. Nope, hang on. I need you again. Trade with Boron build storage. Give them... No? Trade information is out of date. I need to actually go there and do it? Alright, dang it. Alright, well, let's go there and do it. Let's set this as active.
We have established a perimeter around the inactive jump gate.
Okay.
Now we are commencing the construction of an outpost.
Great, good for you.
Do not elevate your hopes quite yet. Experimentation shall begin soon, but jump gate technology is very alien and highly volatile.
Okay.
We do not know for certain whether we can ever successfully force a connection, particularly without real-time coordination with our Kingdom-Man counterparts. Nonetheless, we have an ideal candidate gate for experimentation. The Alliance of the Word has an obligation to our cousins in Kingdom-Man to try our utmost. These technological marvels have eluded our understanding to date. Something about the interface has remained stubbornly out of reach. The final spark. In any case, Explorer, congratulations. You have performed your part, and you have done so unimpeachably. We will keep you updated on our progress in the coming years. And, if fate wills it, you may one day find your name in the annals of the great explorers and scientists.
Yes, indeed. Write my name in all of the annals. What I should have done... it's fine. Well, we'll get there. I was thinking I should have told the Callisto to come back and deliver or get in the general vicinity, but it's got to take some time to go get those hull parts anyway, so it'll be fine.
Entering system.
A proctologist
Great
for the
Reef.
ages. Writing his name in all the annals of history.
Autopilot.
Alright.
Engaged.
Get you there, and then you, Callisto Vanguard. Where are you currently? You're on your way to go get those hull parts. Good for you. A little ways out, but you'll get there. So your next goal is to then come back here. No, we'll just do this. Trade with build storage.
Autopilot.
Give your 10.
Disengaged.
Confirm. Okay, so now the Callisto, I have queued up 2 actions. It's going to go over yonder and pick up the hull parts, and then come all the way back over yonder and deliver them. We will see if they complete that before someone else tries to delete it. Let's see. Ooh, I get a 1-star piloting seminar as a reward. Okay, I'll take it. We'll go pick up Sansi Hu and take him to the Bofu Chemical Lab. Sure, why not? Let's go do it.
I knew I could count on you.
I got.
Mission interrupted. New mission
I
activated.
know. It's fine, lady.
Assistant, you must forgive my absence in your most recent exploratory endeavors. It is just, I have been somewhat preoccupied with my own observations. When did Numankaret say the Alliance of the Word plans to conclude their experiments?
Well, the expedition leader did suggest that he would keep us up to date over the coming years.
What? Hears you say? That is... Oh my, that is rather disappointing. I had hoped to contribute to their experiments right away. Well, since you are already running errands in Boron space, would you mind assisting me in my personal research? Ever
Absolutely.
since my tentacles first grasped the scientific equipment in this research installation, I have been utterly fascinated by the Great Reef Nebula. Even if that pesky Sagaris Pioneers vessel is complicating accurate measurement collection at the moment. You see, I have identified several neutron stars. Magnetars, in fact, which pulse in an oddly specific way. One could be an anomaly. 2 might be a coincidence, but I have already identified a potential third. I need you to verify my observations. Independently, to that end, I have compiled a list of positions in Great Reef that I need you to visit. Please do forgive me if I appear somewhat excitable. There is a chance that this could point to a discovery of immeasurable significance.
Boso Ta has informed me of your exciting plans. You must let me accompany you. In fact, I will not take no for an answer. The Alliance is in the midst of their preparations. I have to say, the deluge of scientific jargon leaves me cold. I much prefer action.
She is a squid of action. She likes shooting things. Interesting, ducks. Interesting. It became a fad in the court to wear butt bandages because of it. Nice. What was he here for? Oh, that's right. He took over my mission. So I gotta... So that is Boso Ta's peace of mind. So I need to go do the thing. Hold up. The reward is his peace of mind. No monetary reward. No research. I just make him feel better. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. Who was you? You was the one. Talk to Sensi Hu. Where are you, Sensi Hu? Also, you. How much are
Hello.
you?
Hello there.
Boosly doo. You are expensive.
Pleasant
Thank you.
travels.
Oh, she's hanging out at the bar. I like it. Nice bar.
Hello.
Come aboard.
You don't have enough room on your ship right now.
Huh. That's a good point. Why don't I have enough room on my ship? I thought I left room. Oh, because I don't have... okay. Hang on. I gotta solve this. There's room for 3 crew total, but one of them must be captain. So I have 2 service crew apprentice. Let's see. What's your info? You have high morale and 0 piloting skills. You have a tiny sliver of a star of piloting skills. Congratulations, you are promoted to pilot. Great. We got room for you now?
Hello.
Great.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
Yeah, you better wait. No taking off without me. I gotta wait for her to get on the ship anyway, so I might as well follow her.
Sir,
What's up?
I'm aboard your ship and ready to go.
Wunderbar. Okay. Ma'am, I only gave you this seat to keep it warm for me, so get the fuck out. Okay, so where are we going? We're going to Bofu Chemical Lab. I can do that. Mostly we're doing this while we wait for the hull parts to get delivered and see where that mission takes us.
Docking granted.
Oops. Alright, let's do that. Let's get over here. Where's my... my in's over here. Whoops. I'm upside down now. This is fine. Pardon the bumpy ride.
Successfully docked.
Great. And she's gone. Okay.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
can I help?
I don't have the ability to give her... Okay, that's fine. I don't have the ability to give her a seminar on piloting skills yet, so it's fine. It's fine, whatever.
Goodbye.
Bye. Alright. So... Missions. Still this one. I'm not gonna do that one because I didn't want to piss off the cock. We got that one. Satellite somewhere. Satellite over here. That's not too bad. How far away is my ship? It's a little ways away, but it's not too bad. Anything we can do in this general vicinity? Ah, yes, we can go get our promotion. Let's go do that.
Autopilot engaged.
We're going to get our promotion for being friends with the squid people. I have no idea why the autopilot has not been going straight lately. It's been off. Nearly got me killed in the last sector. Where you going, bud? You thinking about pointing at the actual target? You thinking about it? Nah.
Autopilot disengaged.
Sure, park me on that spire. Why not?
Docking granted.
I mean, it technically autopiloted me almost directly adjacent to the station as a whole, so I can't fault it. It just didn't seem to do what I wanted it to do.
Successfully docked.
Sir,
Sup?
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
We're going to get a promotion. Now, it's funny that she says that, because I had Gululu as my captain for quite a while, or my pilot. Oh, I wonder if that's it. Hold up. Because I had him set as captain.
Can I help?
Oh, now I can give a seminar. Okay. Can I do this person? This is already okay. So they're already captain. Well, I wasn't sure if it was captain versus pilot.
Sir.
So now I don't understand for sure, because Gululu, a squid person, was my pilot for quite some time, and they did not say stuff like that. They didn't pop up on my grid saying, "I will wait for you to return," and stuff like that.
To keep their children with them at all times.
People are losing their children? Alright, promotion time. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
It is good to see you, friend.
Hello, I would like to receive my rank.
We have been watching your accomplishments with great interest, and believe you deserve a reward for it. I am pleased to present you with a new rank within the Queendom. You will find that this rank comes with wondrous benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank, so if you lose the rank, the benefits will go too. But with your character, I am sure we have nothing to worry about. I hope you find these rewards acceptable. Please make the most of them. You may now find that certain organizations within the Boron Queendom will take interest in you joining their ranks. Once again, I thank you for your continued efforts. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Pleasant travels.
That was a lot of words to not tell me what I'm actually gonna get out of the deal. But let's read my messages and see if that tells me. Okay, it said 2 messages, but there's only 1 here, but that's okay. Promotion accepted. Friends, I can now get Boron military license equipment license, military ship license, and intermediate module license. Great. So now I can buy more expensive things, which is good because I want better weapons for my ship. That would be delightful. Alright, cool. Gizmo. Gizmo kitty. Silly kitty. Okay, good. And I did see a pop-up that said I have the option to buy a police license. Now, I don't know if I necessarily want to be responsible for policing law. That doesn't sound exciting to me. Where's the other message? Ah, low priority. Provinces Adrift live stream access. As our valued friend, you'll be allowed to access our civilian channels. These channels cover mining ships, trading stations, and other assets of similarly civilian nature. Naturally, you will lose your access privileges should you ever fall out of favor with us. I don't know exactly what that means.
It is good to see you, friend.
I can watch Boron TV. Great. Doesn't feel very exciting. Hooray! I can watch Boron TV. Okay.
It is good to see you, friend.
I would like to buy a blueprint. What do you got? You got ships. So if I wanted to make my own Makos, I would pay 1.3 million for the blueprint, and then I would most likely need a space station set up to build ships. So I don't have my own space station to build ships yet, but it's good to know that I could do that if I wanted. It is 218 million credits to buy the blueprint to make a shark. Neat. What else we got? Modules, production modules. So I could buy blueprints to make various space station enhancements. Okay. Neat. Kind of want to make a Boron space station. They're really neat. Boron dumbfire launcher. Okay. See, I think these are purely blueprints for me making them myself in my own space stations. So I don't know if I need to do any of that just yet. It also feels very expensive, so no thank you. Oh, what did I just get? Ah, Provinces Adrift construction aid just finished. Great. What do we got? Licenses. Boron Police License and Boron Trade Offer Subscription. So the Trade Offer subscriptions are actually really neat. I looked up on information on this because I was struggling to find places that sold things and whatnot, and I noticed that after you visit a station, you have information on their trade goods for X amount of time. This lets you buy trade offer information for their entire network. So then I can go to any of their stations, no matter how infrequently I visit them, and get information on their trades so that I know where I can buy and sell goods and stuff. But that's a real hefty price to be able to get that information. So I'm not doing that just yet, but I'm keeping it in mind. And no, I don't want to be a police. Let's see. Can freely scan. I'm trying to see if there's any actual benefits to this. Freely scan ships in the issuing faction's name, and will also receive an increased reward when destroying enemies in the vicinity of stations that are friendly. Okay. Okay. I mean, getting a police license so that I get more money for blowing stuff up in their space does sound kind of nice. Hang on. I don't know.
Pleasant travels.
I want to look that up. I want to look up the police licenses. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's info on how much of a multiplier. Like if it's like 10% bonus or whatever, it might not be worth it, but if it's double, that'd be kind of great. So you can scan ships without rep loss. I didn't know you could get rep loss for scanning ships. Let's see. Can earn money for killing criminal ships, which I see frequently. I do frequently see those criminal ships just kind of flitting about. So that could be a thing. Killing any faction enemy within 25 kilometers of their station gets you money. Would be really nice if there was a better wiki for this game. Haven't found a good one. I found a few sites dedicated to like hardcore data mining information, but not like wikis and guides and stuff very easily. Let's see. I almost feel like it'd probably be worth getting because I'm in their space a lot. And then we can tinker around with it and see what it do. Because most of the information I'm finding on that really just says you can scan ships without a problem. And you can kill the criminal ships. So, I don't know. So let's get it. Just for funsies.
What a fabulously magnificent development. The provinces adrift
Hi.
finally have a fully functioning shipyard.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful indeed. So that was the mission that I just finished, and it just went away because we finished it. They might pop up with more stuff for me to do later. That is unfortunate, Iron Ninja. I've had a few co-workers with migraines, and they tend to be fairly knocked out for a couple days.
It is good to see you, friend.
All right. Give me old police license. Great.
Pleasant travels.
Thanks. Do I have the police license now,
It
right?
is good to see you, friend.
Owned. Perfect.
Pleasant travels.
There's got to be a spot to see that I have that license, though. Like player info, maybe. Or it could be diplomacy. Let's see. Is it under diplomacy? Alliances of the Ward. They like me, and I don't even know who they are. Antigone, and Antigone, whatever. Provinces Drift. These are my friends. Friends. Action agent. Relations. Known sectors. Nope, don't think it's in there. No idea. Ah, government, police authority. Nope, that's my government for me to set policing information in my sectors. I have no idea. It says I have it. I have no idea where to find out. If I weren't standing next to them, I have no idea where to find out where it would be. I don't actually need to be here. Although, we are at the wharf now. So, we can upgrade my ship. And hopefully,
Sir.
doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Alright, lady, out of my chair. Thanks, goodbye. Upgrade, repair, dock ship. Okay, so we have max engines. We have max thrusters. We have max shields. Weapons. Now I can actually have weaponry. So, only problem is... only problem is all that really opened up is the arc gun and missile launchers of various kinds. So that doesn't actually let me get a better weapon. Huh. Oh, that's a problem. I wanted better weapons. That's unfortunate. Do these weapons have any information on them? No, they really don't. It's got burst weapon output and sustained weapon output damage numbers, but it doesn't have information on what type of weapon it is. So in the combat tutorial, they taught me about energy weapons being good against shields and kinetic weapons being good against the hull, those kind of bits of information. I don't see anywhere other than the name, Ion and Phase, sound like they should be energy weapons, but nothing really comes out and says, this is an energy weapon, it's going to do better against shields, 10% less damage against hull, whatever the case might be. So we're missing some info here. Now these are launchers. I could potentially get launchers, but I don't know if I need that. So in that case, then I don't actually need any of this. This is fine. Okay. So, where are we going next? We have a bunch of silly missions I don't necessarily need. I could go get my friend relationships with the other ones, but those can happen later, I guess. I could go put this satellite down. But I do want to do this one. Guy with the funky hair. See if we can get him to stop scanning my damn sector. So let's go do that. After the autosave, of course.
Autopilot engaged.
And away we go. Now, before I go to him, we actually need to go to here. Because I need to actually pick up the things I'm supposed to give him. Ooh, we got a lockbox. What do you guys want from me? More laser towers.
Entering system. Barren Shores.
Hang on. Bud, come back. I want to get those missions. I have indeed been in a shuttle accident. I bounced myself right off an asteroid that got in the way.
Entering system. Great Reef.
Okay. Mission. It doesn't tell me where it's gonna go.
I knew I could count
Oh, that's
on
easy
you.
enough. Okay. So let's go do that. Because I have laser towers in my pocket that I was planning on delivering here, but I'm going to not do that one for a while. So we're going here instead.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, so missions. That one.
Autopilot disengaged.
And then we'll go do the satellite one too.
Autopilot engaged.
Now, I haven't actually scanned a lot of this place. So we have another station down here that I didn't know existed. Unless that's new. That might be new. Callisto, you can go back and dock here. Ah. new gate that we can go through to see where it goes.
Autopilot disengaged.
Alright, I want 10 laser towers. I can do 10 laser towers. Let's do 10 laser towers. Going at almost 20 meters a second. Sure, why not? There we go. Done and done. Neat. Just a big old wall of laser towers. Laser turrets. Laser towers. Alright, we're going through here. Let's see where this goes. I didn't know this one existed.
Entering system. Ocean of fantasy.
Sounds delightful. Alright. Ocean of fantasy it is. Let's stop and do a scan. Okay. That was less exciting than I thought it would be. A satellite here. That is owned by my peeps. Okay. Sure. We'll navigate that way. Why not? Oh, hey, there's a fucking planet back there. Surprise! Hello, planet. Also gives it a nice, neat glow from this angle.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh, nope, 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 nope. Accidentally clicked out of the game and almost lost control. Alright, what are you? We're on trading station. Lovely. Got a Boron factory over here that seems to be damaged a little bit. Or in progress. Hard to say which. Trading facility. They buy hull parts. They don't really actually buy all that much from me, or they sell much. We got plankton farm. Lovely. Ah, Jesus. So bright. Do some scanny doos. Scanny do over here. Good. Ah, there's another gate. Let us go to the gate. We're exploring. We're finding more of my new good friends' territories. Hello. What are you? Build storage. So someone's building something there? What is that? What are you? Wreck. It's a very large wreck. What the? That looks rather bug-like. Kind of creepy. There's multiple wrecks out here. Slightly concerning. It does look kind of like the with the Reaper ships or whatever from Mass Effect. Let's build storage. Let's do a little scan while we're out here. I saw that. That's a really far distance out, though. I don't really want to do that. Alright, what are you looking for? You're looking for all sorts of stuff. So you are indeed building a something. Fuck. I did not quite parse the fact that that is an inactive jump gate. So I flew straight through it and accomplished nothing. Great. So they're building two things out here. Big old Boron factory and a something that is going to become a something. Nice, even 41,000. Okay, so for lack of better idea of what else is out here, let's go check out this station.
Autopilot engaged.
God, Jesus. The planet's so bright. One does not need to do all of the puns. It is okay to leave some words unpunished. We zoopin. What is this mission for? Astronomical observations.
Autopilot
Let's go that way.
disengaged.
Fuck it. Let's go that way. Astronomical observations. That mission is yes, Boso's peace of mind. Let's go do Boso's peace of mind. Let's go give him some peace of mind. No, he's gonna give me some peace of mind. That is my reward. My reward is Boso giving me his peace of mind. I hope that's not literal. That would be unfortunate for him. You're fired.
Entering system.
One jar of
Great
peace of mind,
reef.
please. That autopilot. It's not autopiloting. It's fine. We'll get there. We are flying to a
Autopilot
potential point of
engaged.
interest. Why?
Autopilot
Why, Gabe?
disengaged.
Why are you deciding repeatedly
You
to
have
not?
arrived at the precise position. Excellent. Taking measurements now.
Hello? What are you?
No. This is no good. We will have to disregard these readings. Oh well. This shall not dishearten us. Assistant. Onwards to
I
the
want
next
one.
position.
I like it.
Boso Ta, may I ask you a personal question?
By all means, Neela T.
What makes you choose to remain out there? All alone in that tiny tank of yours? Are you not tempted to reunite with your kind, now that we are reconnected?
Nothing would delight me more than to explore the provinces myself, and to get out of this tube for once. But my work is simply too important. After years enslaved in the service of advancing split weaponry, I now preside over what is quite possibly the most advanced scientific facility in the network. I am sorely tempted to abandon post. Even if it is just for a little while, I would most certainly love to see the Great Reef in person. But ultimately, my work here is so much more important than my personal desires.
So what is behind your enduring fascination with Great Reef? If you will forgive my candor, you seem to be rather fixated on this particular system.
Actually, I was born there. Not that I would have any memory of it. Then shortly, after I was hatched, I was taken to Argon space.
But wait, that would mean you were released.
Yes, indeed. If the records are correct, I am 47 years old.
Gasp!
Absolutely incredible. I never imagined I would ever meet someone so aged and venerable.
Hence my fear of spending time away from my laboratory. While my mind remains sharp, I must exercise it for the benefit of all. Taking the second set of measurements.
You're too old, Boso Ta. 47 years old? Jesus
Blasted
Christ.
photoplankton. Nothing. Again. We shall try once more. I know I am onto something. I can feel it in my fins.
I'm a little bit sad that we
You know, it is
interrupted
strange.
that conversation.
Our lifespan is short. At least in comparison to the other known sentient species, when you think about it. Very few Boron of the provinces adrift will recall Kingdom End, or the benevolent leadership of our monarch. Yet, ask any one of them, and finding a way back home will be their preeminent priority. How is it that we are driven to pursue such things, even on the thinnest of leads? Is this inherent Boron naivete? Or an innate scientific drive?
That is simply our nature. We are known for being pacifists and scientists. But underneath all of that, are we not first optimists?
I like these people. These are good fish people. I like them. Oh, what is that? The fuck is that? I think that may or may not be the thing that we're here to investigate. That sure looks like a what the fuck is that to me. Actually, it looks like an asteroid with a visible magnetic field around it. Which is pretty what the fuck to begin with.
Excellent. Yes, this position seems promising. Taking readings of the phenomenon now. Curious. What? No, this will not do at all. Assistant, something seems to be interfering with the measurements. You must get to the bottom of this at once.
I'm working on it. I'm following your orders.
This asteroid is highly unusual. It appears to emit some form of residual energy, impeding the accuracy of my readings. You must destroy it.
Wait, what? Is that really necessary? Can you not simply account for the interference and adjust your readings accordingly? Or reposition the ship a little for clearer measurements?
Inconceivable! We cannot jeopardize these readings in any way. There is no room for error or extrapolation. everything must be exact.
We are
A controlled
pacifists.
detonation
Destroy it.
would be the best course to pursue.
You will need spacesuit bombs to detonate the asteroid.
No,
Allow
not
me
more
to
ba-
drop
not more
some for
spacesuit
you to
bombs.
use at your discretion.
Oh,
Oh, a word of warning. Do not let the authorities find you with this contraband.
spacesuit bombs are contraband? Oh, weird.
Now don your spacesuit, assistant.
All right. Yeah. Are they really contraband? Because I made spacesuit bombs before and they weren't contraband. She gave me decryption modules. That's contraband, ma'am. That is not what I signed up for. I signed up for spacesuit bombs, not contraband decryption modules. Neela T, what are you up to? Alright, don spacesuit, you say. Alright, fine.
Sir.
You're in my way. Get out of my way.
Excellent. Attach several bombs to the asteroid now.
I don't have those. To order to launch a spacesuit bomb, you first need to get into a spacesuit. Launch bomb. Available. You're supposed to be in the ship. You're supposed to be in the ship. Sir, get back in the ship. Sir. Get back in the ship. Wait, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? He might be the second dude that I hired. I hired a couple humans in a row, and I wasn't really paying attention because I just needed bodies. So he might be with the other one that I hired. But why are you not in the ship? This is a very hazardous place to be standing, sir. Alright, whatever. Fine, be the way. Okay. With bomb launcher selected, cycle through the available bomb types with K until you find the spacesuit bomb. Okay. I don't... See, I wasn't given a spacesuit bomb. So I don't... It does say I have 3 of them, so maybe it did work. Yeah. I don't see spacesuit bombs. But it says I have them, so we'll call it good. Great.
And detonate.
We shouldn't be this close. Ah, Jesus.
Quite the spectacle. Obliteration may have appeared to be an extreme approach to resolving our issue, but it seems to have done the trick.
Docking granted.
Assistant, please return to the initially designated position at once.
Alright. Let's go do that.
Taking measurements now.
Observe.
This is...
Oh my! Would you look at that?
I'm observing.
That is 5 magnetars, each rotating at a comparable speed. No, wait, actually, this cannot be right. One rotation every 1.884 seconds,
Midnight raid.
which equals 1 rotation per 3.14 thorium transitions. Which, oh, you might not be following. Their rotational speeds are precisely
right?
identical.
5? With identical speeds?
Hello,
But
Midnight
that
Friends.
is impossible.
As we are observing it right now, it would be more accurate to say that it is highly improbable. But yes, the odds of this phenomenon occurring naturally are incredibly, unfathomably minuscule. And, viewed from this position, their positioning appears oddly symmetrical as well. The stars seem to be pointing towards that blue giant. I wonder if... Oh my! The radiation readings emanating from the blue giant are incredible.
Incredible.
Hello, Midnight. Say hello to my
How?
squid
They
friend.
are oddly regular, in a manner that should not be possible. And they repeat, like a signal. Could this be what we have been missing? Surely not. That would mean... Did someone mean for us to find this?
Wait. A message written in the stars. For you?
Oh no, please. Not meant for me specifically. But this constellation cannot conceivably be a natural occurrence. Its existence is a manifestation of intent.
Curious. Curiouser and curiouser.
The Alliance of the Word still seeks a means to interface with the gate technology. We may well have just found something worthy of closer inspection. I shall forward these findings to Nomenclaret's team immediately. Assistant, you should head back to the expedition outpost now. In the meantime, I shall apply my intellectual suckers to the details of our discovery.
Explorer, do not for a nanosecond think that I am not coming with you.
Okay, squid lady friend. Am I supposed to answer that?
This discovery that you and Boso Ta have made is tremendously interesting. I cannot yet explain how the two are connected, but these energy readings seem to be compatible with the jump gate, at least according to the science team's tentative simulations.
It is a cipher, deliberately placed to allow us access to the network.
I do not know whether that can be said conclusively. These are fantastical claims to be making without any weight of evidence. Perhaps the jump gates draw some of their function from anomalous occurrences, such as your synchronized stellar bodies. Or perhaps whoever built these gates used the blue giant as a constant point of reference, one that is detectable throughout key areas of the network and used for calibration of some kind. We do not yet have sufficient data, so I hesitate to spring to conclusions. That said, your findings certainly accelerate our scientific timeline. Explorer, talk to me in person so that I may brief you on how we will proceed.
If you insist. Okie dokie.
It is quite obvious why he is so hesitant to entertain my hypothesis. I shall admit, it seems rather ludicrous on the face of it, but I believe he will rue dismissing the concept so readily. To encounter this phenomenon now, just as we are making our first foray into jump gate interaction, is a coincidence of astronomical proportions.
It is quite the coincidence. Are you guys done talking yet? You done talking? Okay, so our next trip would be into here and follow the safe path to get there. I feel like they're gonna keep leading us on very wild goose chases or squid chases or whatever. So let's just finish up by doing a couple little mini missions. This was one I wanted to do because it's close and easy. Do I actually have a satellite? I'm pretty sure I bought one. Ship. I have 5 satellites. That's good. This gate is the one that goes over there, so we don't need to go through it. We just need to go at it. So yeah, that's pretty neat. The 5 stars pointing towards the blue giant, all spinning at the rate of pi. Kind of neat. I'm curious what this is going to be. I feel like we're exploring the tail end of the story, because like to my understanding, this is one of the later DLCs, and it reveals some extra information about otherwise lesser known elements of the game, like the mystery of the gates and stuff like that. So it's very possible that we are jumping right into the meat of the end of the story, but that's okay. Alright, satellite. Done. Okay, who's next? Go get some promotions. Go do this satellite here. That is quite the journey. That was a little bit of a trip. In fact, I'm getting pretty close to end of night, so let's do one last thing. Let's buy a ship. I just want to buy a ship. I don't necessarily care what ship, but I want to buy a ship. Let's see what's available at the Boron wharf to get a small or medium ship. Maybe now that we have the ability to get Boron fighter ships, that maybe a good corvette would be kind of neat. Let's see what a max loadout on a corvette would be. 6.1 million. And we don't typically need the max loadout, so that's cool. I can just not do max loadout. Now, what's the difference between the Hydra? Let's shrink this for now. So this is the Hydra. Very neat. Very neat. And this is the Thresher gunboat. Also neat. So this has, is that 5 top turrets, 3 belly turrets, and 1 front-loaded cannon. Okay. So the 1 front-loaded cannon could be a missile launcher, phase cannon, etc. Turrets. We've got 8 total turrets to do. So that'd be kind of neat. It looks kind of cool. It looks kind of half hammerhead, half manta ray kind of deal. I dig it. And how much would a max loadout on this thing be? 3.4 million. Interesting. So the Hydra Corvette is significantly more expensive. This has 3 turret slots and 4 front-facing guns. Yeah, no, I really like the Boron ship designs. Like, I really dig them. Some of the other ship designs I dig less. So let's go for Wharf. We'll stick with the small ships. And let's find the Wharfs. Keep my thing oriented here. So this is Argon ships. And I didn't grab my upgrade from them yet, so I don't have access to these ships. But this is Argon. Yeah, let's do... I can't even do them. I can't even get the loadouts to show what it looks like with engines and stuff installed. But that's a very industrial looking ship. And then this is the Cerberus. And then we also got the miners. And the transporters. I didn't actually look at the other medium boron ships, so let's go take a look at those quick. This is the porpoise. This is the gas porpoise, and I think the mineral porpoise. Fuck. Quick save. The mineral porpoise looks roughly the same. Now, I bought myself a gas porpoise. I bought myself a very expensive medium gas miner in hopes of increasing my my throughput, my income, and I put it to work in a system that had gas and had refineries that would take said gas, and it failed miserably. Turns out, this thing loads itself up with something like 1,400 gas, and the factories in the area were only accepting about 300 gas at a time. And because this thing couldn't ever unload its cache completely, it would fill up and stop. And then I would have to go manually sell it 300 at a time until it was empty, which would take a while because each of the stations that took 300 would take a while for them to be ready to accept another 300. So I would have to manually babysit it to sell off its goods before I could even set it off to mine again. So I ended up just parking it back at the station and letting it be until I find a better place to do mining. It's possible that a medium gas miner might just not be ever necessary until I own my own station that needs gas goods. I have no idea. I have to do more investigation to figure out why, if there's a better way to get it to auto mine and sell off partials rather than full, or if the only option is to get a better location that has better factories. Maybe I have to do work to make their factories better so that then they can take more goods. I don't know. Either way, I can't use it. And this is the Dolphin. This is the hauler, the medium hauler. Looks kind of dolphinish, hence the name. All right, so that's the Boron and the Argon that we've seen. We also have the Holy Vision. This is their transporter. This is their other transporter. Similar, I think it's just different boxes. And then their miner. And then the Nemesis. Looks kind of neat. I think it would look more neat with guns on the front of it. But I can't select those loadouts, so we get to see what we can see. Looks alright. And then the Gorgon has a dock on it. Neat. Kind of like that. It's kind of neat looking. Okay, and then we got Paranid and different Paranid. I think there's two different Paranid groups, and I think they might have the same ships. This is all right. Apparently, there are multiple different factions with the same race. So this is the Paranid Wharf. This is the Ally Paranid Wharf, and this is the Holy Vision Paranid Wharf. So there's three different Paranid factions that I can see here. And this is Talati. Okay, so Talati is new. Alright. Fairly industrial looking transporter. A tug. Tug is new. I like the tug. I don't know what the tug do. I feel like I would need to know what the tug do. It's got a couple weapons on it, which is great, but I mean, tug normally would be responsible for moving ships and stuff around, but I don't know what it does in this game. This is the first time I've seen tug as an option. And then miner. This is the medium miner that I bought, that I currently have running in the other system. Probably would be worth getting more miners and throwing in other systems and whatnot. Peregrine, the Peregrine Vanguard gunboat. Looks kind of neat. And then the Osprey. Very blocky. Okay, okay. Do we have any others? Talati. I think we do have the split, but I don't have access to their stuff yet, so I haven't found it. So I think in terms of gunboats, I mean, obviously in terms of gunboats, the only ones I can actually get are... There we go. These guys. So, which one are we getting? The Thresher is cheaper, but it is less work on my part because it's mostly turret-based warfare. This one I don't think has a dock, whereas the Corvette I think has a dock in here somewhere, although I don't see it. It might not have a dock. The other ones, the other factions all had a Corvette that had a dock on it for like a fighter, but I don't see it, so that's fine. It might be because I know I docked at a capital ship that had a very weird dock system that was not recognizable as a dock. So maybe this does have it, and I don't recognize it. But I do want to get one of these. So let's see what we can part out here. Do we want to get the Hydra Corvette? That is much more. I think just based on what I see of the gun placements, I think it's going to be much more direct combat. Me flying, shooting things, because it's got 4 front-facing guns and 3 turrets. So front-facing guns are all going to be me doing the work, whereas the Thresher is 8 turrets and 1 front-facing. So significantly less focus on me pointing in the right direction and following and fighting and whatnot. Now, in terms of other stats, let's just compare max loadout on these for now. Speed, acceleration, travel speed's good. Strafe speed, speed. I don't know what. Let's go get a base comparison to my Mako. Yaw and pitch speeds are at 90 and up to, well, let's do just yaw and pitch roll. I don't do too much, but 90 and 105 degrees per second. So that's pretty quick. The other one was like 35, so it's going to be a really slow boat to turn around. Speeds, the other one's actually faster, and travel speed's about the same. Hull is 3100, shield is 1400. Okay. Does the loadout doesn't actually change the hull. The hull cannot be changed. So 3100 and 1400. Radar range 40, 450 burst weapon, 342 sustained. Okay. Those are numbers. I'm going to forget most of them, but that's okay. Medium. Corvette. Max loadout. So we got on the Corvette, which is going to be the front-facing combat style, we only have 49 and 58 degree per second rotation. So it's still going to be slow to come to bear, but also going to need to come to bear. Slower travel speed, decent forward speed. About double the hull, which is interesting that it's only about double the hull. It's about 2.5 times the hull. The shield, however, is 26,000 versus the 1,400 for the Mako. So in terms of shield, significant. Container storage. Burst output is 1,800, sustained 1,200 versus something like 400 and 300 for the other one. Average turret output is 97. Interesting. That doesn't sound like very much. Average turret output is like a third of the Mako's total damage. So not significant. If we switch to the Thresher, which is gunboat, max loadout. Much slower to turn at 35 for yaw pitch. Good speed though. Good travel. Almost 11,000 hull, but only 17,000 shield. Really slow weapon output, 470 and 320, but 260 for the turret output. So that turret output seems drastically lower than it should be. Curious. That turret output feels, for having 8 turrets, and that being the primary focus of this ship, that feels drastically low. And another thing I have yet to figure out, and I still need to do some research on this, is what the hell does crew do? We can get crew. They can have Marines, they can have service crew, we can have a captain. I suspect the Marines are related to a boarding process, but I don't know how that works or how we do it. Because so far, all combats have been fights to the death. So boarding has not been a thing I've even been able to attempt. So I don't know how that's supposed to work. So I'm assuming Marines are related to boarding. I don't know. Service crew? I don't know. They don't repair the ship. So they're not servicing the ship. Are they to service me? Is this a sexual thing? I have no idea, because they don't do anything. So we need to figure out what the hell crew does, and if it's worth training up the crew to be useful, if they have a use. Okay. So, again, the numbers, not great. Let's go with 580 for sustained weapon output and turret combined. So 580 versus the Hydra at max. Combined is upwards of 1,300. So I feel like the Hydra is significantly better if you can fully outfit it and fly it. So let's go with the Hydra. I can't max loadout because I can't afford it. So let's go with low for now. And let's do some tinkering. So let's have max engines. Max engines, so we can actually fly better. That's going to be expensive right there. Max shields. That's actually not too expensive. Weapons are going to be a bit of a challenge because I don't actually really know what weapon loadouts I should do. These are all phase cannons. Let's stick with the phase cannons for now because I don't actually know what any of these do. There's icons. They're supposed to mean something. I got no freaking clue. So that's fine. And then, like, this theoretically has a higher... Yeah, this one theoretically has a higher damage for the pulse railgun. It's stupidly expensive, so I'm not going to click it right now. But I feel like being a railgun, it should have higher range, perhaps? I do not actually know, because there's not enough info on these weapons. We have damage information on our weapons, but we don't have range of engagement. I know on my Mako, my weapons don't work until like 3 kilometers away. Do any of these have better? I got no idea. Let's find out. Encyclopedia, do you help? Hey, Encyclopedia has stuff. Burst weapon output. Damage breakdown per hit against a shielded target, against an unshielded target. So the railgun is significantly better against shields than hull. But that's okay. Most things tend to have more shields than hull, so that's ratio-wise fine. Rate of fire. Heat buildup, cooling rate, projectile speed, effective range 8.8, so you can engage further with the railgun like I thought maybe. Ah, for fuck's sake! You can't go to the you can't go to the encyclopedia without bopping out from wherever you were. All right, cool. Cool. So the medium loadout. Or the max loadout chooses the railgun as your highest. Yeah, let's go to encyclopedia for the ion here. So this is low damage per hit, so it's a rapid fire. 4.7 kilometer range. Oh, on impact, this weapon decreases speed for a short period of time. So it makes them go slower, which is good against, or when flying a beefier ship that does not move very quickly. So let's go back to here. Go back to here. I want to look at this weapon. Oh, so maybe that would actually be kind of cool, going with the slowdown weapon. Okay, and this one is at 4.9. Okay, so that's cool. So what if we did a split? So let's do the Hydra. So weapon split, we've got 4 front guns. Actually, so that is the atomizer, arc turret. Let's see what the turrets do. I hate that we have to go back. Decreases maneuverability for a short time.